So working with photographer Rory White, we created a real unique storybook aesthetic for The Uncrowned King, keeping with the tale from Harold Bell Wright. We shot the artwork for Act 1 and 2 together to make sure there was continuity. Where Act 1 focused on the discovery of the tower and the uncertainty of the future, for Act 2, we designed more of a finale scene where unity has come to the kingdom of all the time. Here we see the king really is with his bride, Queen Imagination, whom he met in the land of yet to come. And with this cover, you can almost hear the song Uncrowned. It's a new day in the realm, physically and metaphorically. The skies are clear and clean. The wall has been taken down, just kind of a sign of peace. You can just see the second citadel, which incidentally is the only other piece we have remaining from that set, kind of symbolizing that the kingdom of truth is expanding. Notice really is wearing his father's, the former king's robes, but he's not wearing a crown here, nor is there a crown in the title. This symbolizes the major point of the story, that truth is self-evident. The crown does not make a king. What makes him king is the fact that he's the firstborn, despite the similar appearance of his brother, who we'll learn had previously taken the throne by deception. In keeping with the device of pulling symbology into the tower, whereas in Act 1 we had a foreshadowing of the Gate of Chance, but here we have pulled in the symbology of the true king, really is, who is cautioned by wisdom not to follow his brother. So instead, he enters through the gate of opportunity and waits for the right time to claim the throne. So we selected elements for opportunity as preparation and patience. This kind of comes from the old adage that success is a combination of preparation and timing. So we kind of symbolized preparation with books, study, knowledge, and patience is symbolized as the passing of time using clocks. Act 2 is a much more introspective album. As each song passes from brother to brother, there's much more intrigue and struggle in the narrative. In fact, if you look on the inside CD artwork, you'll see the updated family photos. You'll see the rightful king with his wife, Imagination. But on the opposite side, you'll see really is his brother seems to be during his brief reign of deception. Notice seems to be is wearing the crown. He kind of wants things to be the same, kind of stay bifurcated and disunited so that there's kind of more of a reliance on the monarchy. But he has a sad end because the crown only responds to the true king. It begins to fade and ultimately his shade is exposed. In the end, he jumps off the very tower that gave him hope. So while we were photographing, we kind of took some shots of seems to be taking the plunge. But in the end, I just had a hard time working that into the cover. It seemed a bit too disturbing and a little distracting. The inside companion booklet is in the style of Act 1. It's just a continuation. It has the original lithographs from John Ray and Neal, who incidentally did the illustrations for the original Wizard of Oz books back then. These illustrations show the remaining two voices of life, the voice of the night and the voice of the new day. We designed each song lyric as if you were reading the 100-year-old book yourself. And the piece de resistance, of course, is the back. The voice of the night is in one window, and then the voice of the day appears in the final window. And if you place the two CDs together, side by side, you create the quiet room in its entirety, as if you were the pilgrim, having traveled so long, having come to this place.